Hey guys, Ostheer here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Crossing in the Woods. Playing for today, spawning in the north, we have VonIvan as the Ostheer player, straight away locking in German infantry. Facing off against him in the south, we have PauL as the Brits, who are also close to straight away locking in Royal Artillery here. It's a classic matchup between two of the top level players from North America. We're looking forward to seeing what they're up to here. I'm pretty sure that Von's going to be using the 250, maybe combining with some stormtroopers inside. Seems to be a pretty popular strategy at the moment. So overall, I do think that Ostheer is really struggling in the metagame at the moment in 1v1s. Against US forces, I feel like you just can never get a break. These Brits may actually be one of the best matchups for them, honestly. Okay, here we go. Oh, manages to sneak a squad into this building. Gets suppressed though. It will take a couple seconds to come out of suppression, even though he's in the building. Meanwhile, Universal Carrier coming in from the side again. Going to reposition, get some damage on these squads. Von content to try and just blast the squad out of the building with sheer firepower from his army. Meanwhile, PauL has been able to cap up on the right hand side unopposed. Good to see as well from PauL to get this as his second constructed unit. I think it's good to try and get it early, maximize its time on the battlefield before the 2-2 hits. And this is a very good map as well for the Universal Carrier. It's very hard to hide from it. There aren't that many line of sight blockers. And it can then back away very easily as well. You don't have to worry about squads flanking it or fausting it from awkward angles. Looks like PauL repositioned it, trying to get away from the MG42 so it doesn't take too much damage. So it hasn't actually done that much damage so far this match, due to all his repositioning. Maybe about to change the Vickers K hitting. And some big damage. Okay, looks like Von's going for a 3 green tick into his battle phase. And as I said earlier, I suspect this is because he wants to make use of things like the stormtroopers. So if you go for the extra green here, though it can help bolster your early game, it may mean that you don't have enough for stormtroopers as well as the 250. Just can't quite fit it into your build. So if you get off to a horrible start, you just have like no fuel control early, you will need that 4th grenadier. Even when trying to go for a strategy like this, in that case you may just have to forego going for the 250 because the timing on it will be too late.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Oh, you know, it is a squad wiping machine, so it's up to you, but it is a risky proposition at that stage of the game. So PauL completed repairs on the Universal Carrier. Those engineers. Let's get him back into the action. Once again though, Von behind heavy cover fighting against it. It's meaning it's not doing that much damage. PauL also managed to sneak a squad onto the fuel, but not connected currently. Both cut off, so not under his control. Meanwhile, Von making his way out to the right hand flank. Oof. I think PauL might have been in heavy cover for a couple of those flame bursts. Slight miss micro. I think he might have been able to win that otherwise. It would have been close. And now he's coming over looking for the wipe with the Universal Carrier. Late retreat from VonIvan. This tree might block his pathing a little bit. No, not too bad. Tommy's on the move. Okay, stop to fire now, but maybe a little bit late. And somehow this Universal Carrier is not getting the kill. That is so lucky for Von. Charging forwards with the 250 in response. That's a full retreat from PauL. I'm also going for the LNG upgrade on the squad and say, oh man. Oh, VonIvan not paying attention, neither was I. Looks like he just lost this EMG to a squad that was inside the building here whilst all this light vehicle micro is going on. Costly loss. It's going to make life very hard for him. Heavily outnumbered now in terms of squads. Jumps out looking for a Faust. Not able to get it. Universal carrier activates the suppression, but really managed to get back in the 250. 250 super low now though. Universal carrier on the charge. Yeah, this universal carrier getting the job done. Putting a teller down, nice positioning. Oh, nice ambush from this squad. There was camouflage and he gets the wipe as well. Activated the tactical advance. This boosts your accuracy as you see there, but also boosts the received accuracy, so have to be careful. Or did they remove the received accuracy nerf? No. So 50% accuracy buff, 50% received accuracy nerf. So you have to be careful like when you activate it. It's not always a no-brainer to use if you're going to get focused down by multiple squads. You don't really want to be using tactical advance. Okay, AC for PauL. It's going to make life quite hard for VonIvan's 250. Ooh! UC goes down to that teller, but it's actually abandoned. Let's took a Faust, unable to chase here, and VonIvan's going to take full advantage of that. Charging forward, it's going to outmaneuver this machine gun. Also gone for a second squad of stormtroopers on the flank, containing PauL very effectively over there. Ooh! Gets a target tread on. And VonIvan going to be able to steal back his machine gun here. Nicely done. Also a nice target tread from PauL. Without that, I think the 250 would have escaped. So overall, all these guys trading blows. Another Faust here. And sticks around to try and kill the abandoned universal carrier. Looks like he's also going to try getting the retreat path of this squad. PauL is pulling back for repairs, but remember, had to rebuild his engineers since they died to the stormtroopers earlier. Looks like Von still doesn't have his tier 2 up, so not going to have any packs to deal with this AEC. Might have to rely on maybe some stormtrooper Shreks, though. Doesn't have the munitions at the moment, quite low. He spent so many on Fausts and whatnot. Going for the medics as well. Von has had very good munitions control throughout this game. You know, he's 2 weapon upgrades, MG upgrades, used multiple Fausts. Ooh! Ooh! Oh man! Well, I guess that was maybe bait with that grenadier, allowing this other grenadier to get the rifle grenade off and the wipe. PauL chasing in though with the AEC for the kill. AEC taking an eternity to get the kill here. VonIvan using smoke. PauL is not to be deterred though, and gets the wipe just before the retreat completes. Now it looks like he's going to try and stick around and kill the bunker while he's at it. Oh man, this squad is low, had to retreat. Maybe the AEC could knock that out as well. Combination of all the small arms is actually doing a little bit of damage to the AEC here. Oh, and he gets the wipe on that. So this is just a high action, high lethality match. You see he's finally getting chipped away by all this machine gun fire. Looks like PauL's going to pull back. Von did retreat his squad, I think, to try and get a Faust on it, but it'll be a little bit too late. And there we go. PauL going to follow up on that with a Valentine. Knows that the time is right, since there is no tier 2 in base. Says he has good line of sight. Would have seen that. Ooh, but there's a tower. No, that's M6 actually. Okay. So Von is extremely vulnerable to this double vehicle push here with no anti-tank gun. And no munitions for a Shrek. Guess there's one on this that I missed. Looks like he's, you know, lobbing the smoke, just trying to act as a diversion here. So get something going here. It's completed battle phase 2, but so low on manpower at the moment. Can't afford to put the tech down, get his tank out. Tech is going down. Ooh, flamethrower still there. Oh, he's going to pick it up with the stormtroopers. It's going to be a very lethal squad. So the AEC's pulling back for some repairs, going to do some capping and repairs at the same time. Meanwhile, the Valentine back out looking for another target. Remember, the Valentine, you can afford to be a little bit more aggressive with it because it needs 2 Fausts before it takes engine damage. So Von got 1 Faust in here, but it's not enough. The squad coming around on the flank looking for the Faust, but here comes a Tommy squad going to help contribute in the fight. There's also grenades from PauL as well. Speaking of... Oh, that is nasty. VonIvan staying aggressive. It's allowed him a lot of fuel control so far this game, so his P4 is going to come in at a pretty reasonable timing. I know that the command points are quite high this game, but such a pretty reasonable timing. Smoke going down. Oh, but the Valentine gets a nasty hit. Looks like he wants to go try and get the wipe. Chase this down on retreat. P4 is in production. Ooh. Machine gun takes a big hit, and VonIvan could be about to lose his machine gun and his stormtroopers here. This would be disastrous for him. Oh, but somehow this is escaping, and PauL didn't chase all the way with AEC. And oh, I can't believe that. That is so lucky, VonIvan. Both these squads getting away alive.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
PauL decided to disengage there through the second Faust. Really didn't want to take engine damage, but here comes the Panzer IV, and this could be trouble. VonIvan coming back in, threatening the Faust. Pop smoke, but down goes the AC. P4 going to continue the chase. Valentine is next on the chopping block. Engineers coming up to threaten the AT grenade, but the Valentine is bouncing and missing again. So no engine damage for the Panzer IV, and the Valentine goes down. Once again, I'd say that's pretty lucky. Von bouncing all those, or bouncing and missing, is PauL for all those shots, as well as him being so accurate with his Panzer IV on the move. So a lot of things going right there for Von, resulting in PauL just getting wiped out. PauL did go for the 5-man upgrade, it looks like. So a little bit strapped for fuel.
A capture point is being overrun.
Gonna have to kind of probably stick with the Valentine strategy because of that. It's gone for
The enemy
a
cut our supply line.
anti-tank gun though this time. A bit of support for Valentine. Just making a beeline straight for the P4. AT gun is right there.
Infantry firing at us. Cheeky buggers. You
Cheeky.
have orders.
Fog is doing. So the AT gun looks like it's not shooting behind this or through this building.
They're trying to take it.
VonIvan taking full advantage of that. Ultimately does get forced off. VonIvan also has lost a lot of units. His infantry looking very diminished. Despite all those very narrow escapes as well. Stormtroopers are being upgraded with the Shrek here. Should be pretty good against the Valentine once they get that. I think they are going to have to retreat. They are so low here. A couple of squads in the retreat path as well.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
And now he retreats. This could be a tough one though. Valentine spinning around, going for the chase. Tommy's firing on the move here, not their specialty. And once again, lucky escape. Or perhaps not maximising his chances, you know, with the awkward facing of the Valentine, not chasing that effectively. I haven't got the double engineers here for the repairs on the Panzer IV. Great idea. It's a little bit understaffed though, and also no med bunker back here. Just being able to spare the manpower for that. Oh, didn't have these guys on hold fire. Now's the Tommies to pick away at range. If they choose to, they probably should. Oh, but here comes the Valentine actually. It's going to clear out Stormtroopers very easily. Ooh, and on the wrong side of cover. Luckily the Valentine misses, but the next shot might not be so lucky. Ooh, that could be a tough one. VonIvan's bringing his P4 over now, but a little bit of body blocking actually causes the squad to come around the other side. Valentine though could be in trouble. Where's the AT gun? And somehow the Stormtroopers are escaping. Once again, PauL firing on the move. Here's the AT gun now, but too late. Valentine is dead. Oh, nice crush from VonIvan. Oh, he gets the squad wipe, I'm pretty sure. That was nasty. Great use of blitz. And incredible vehicle control there from VonIvan. It's a thing when you outmuscled in the vehicle department, like PauL was there, you really need your AT gun to be escorting your vehicle. In this case, the AT gun was just too slow getting to where the Valentine was. It was there the whole time. VonIvan probably would have had to disengage for threat of losing his own Panzer IV, which is of course more expensive than Valentine. Would have been a bad trade for Von, so would have been at least encouraged to disengage. You never know what he would have actually done. But so many close escapes here for VonIvan with his Stormtroopers. He's really been lucky, combining with PauL's rather poor choice of chasing rather than standing still to shoot. Tommies are like probably the worst squad in the game for firing on the move. Oh, nice grenades on the approach. Even with the flamethrower here, I don't think he's going to be able to win. Double AT guns now. Oh, that's close call for Von. Von's also gone for a fresh 250. Risky proposition. We do have a sniper now for PauL as well. Should help against this machine gun. One repositioning back. Squads both getting suppressed, also falling back. So there's dog going off there. Double Stug. Oh, double AT gun firing on the Stug. VonIvan coming in from multiple angles here. This is tricky. How's Paul gonna reposition his AT guns to compensate? Good spread here.
We're losing a capture point.
Oh, but this one missed the killing blow on the Stug, I'm pretty sure. Stug gonna escape on an extremely low amount of health. P4 parking up over here though, and it's being revealed. He kills the AT gun, but loses P4 in the process. Close call.
Standing to.
So aiming and misses. Thanks to that being on retreat at the time. Fresh Valentine. It's also one thing to consider about the Valentines. Won't get one shot by the Talamines. Still be alive at 80 health. Which is, can be very important.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Territory is trading hands pretty rapidly here. Be interesting to see what Paul goes for next. Whether it will be the AC or an anti-tank gun. Either way, he is probably going to need to some kind of thing to bolster his anti-tank capabilities. Could get overwhelmed again. Just about complete repairs on the Stug. So there's a fresh P4 just about complete in construction as well. Paul has managed to convert this time off the map for VonIvan into a lot of map control. Managing to get the cutoff though, very nice maneuver. Stug coming straight down the middle. Valentine has to be careful here. T-gun was nearby, here it comes. Looks like it was in base for a little bit. Incendiary rounds activated from VonIvan, trying to force away that squad. AT-gun squaring off. It's a good hit in. Here comes the P4 though, going after the Valentine. Valentine penetrates. Looks like Paul switching targets now. Heading back towards the AT gun. The Valentine. Oh!
Capture point. They're trying to take it.
Needs one more shot to kill it. Oh, but it bounces. Oh, that was close. Both planes getting a little bit lucky there. Escaping with their vehicles alive. Okay, there's some base howitzer fire coming in over here. Oh, that's actually from the concentration barrage.
Line's been cut.
So it's got the air bursts as well. So far the scatter has been kind to VonIvan. Oh, but maybe not the AEC. No, he's going after the 250 on the flank. There is also a mine here. Paul. Ooh, and that secures the kill. Is he having its sight blocked by this wreck at the moment?
Enemy threatening a capture point.
He manages to complete the cap with his pioneers alive. He's got to be happy about that. Also note that this does have the 5-man upgrade. VonIvan trying to stick around. Ooh! Pioneers go down there to another mine. Good friendly fire though. Damages the engine. VonIvan has been fighting back hard. As you can see, he now in majority control of the map. Looks like Paul is going for another AT gun here. Oh, this could be trouble. Valentine taking some Shrek fire here. It's out of there. P4 took a, I mean not P4, Stug took a huge amount of damage from the AT gun, also forced back for repairs. This is kind of stretched for repairs. He's kind of been on overtime repairing his two vehicles up. Coming back over to harass once again. Army sizes overall very similar. Size and strength, I would say. Did I miss the sniper going down? That's really bad. And second Shrek now. Yeah, so both the stormtroopers with the Shrek, that should really help against the Valentine and the AEC.
Our supply line's broken.
Help contain them, especially because at the moment only has one Grenadier. He's not going to have very good access to the Fausts. For the snares. P4 comes over this side, runs over yet another mine. So Paul really planting a lot of mines. Very good play from him. Also look at this capping strategy. Sends a squad right to the fuel, a combat capable squad, and then does back capping with the AT guns that you don't want on the front lines. Very good capping order there from Paul. Making use of the double AT guns because sometimes, you know, they can be a little bit of a liability, but he's finding a way to keep them relevant here. Similar to what you see a lot of Geroyu players use the Raketans to do some capping. This is of course slightly riskier though. Okay, second AEC for Paul. Looks like he wants to isolate and kill the Stug here. There's a Shrek squad in the pathway. Stug takes one shot. VonIvan getting out of there, but getting some damage done with the Shreks. There's a Teller right here. Double AT guns getting super aggressive, but looks like Paul is going to disengage. A big push. VonIvan has managed to sneak his tier 4 tech up. Amongst all of this crazy combat. Still coming in from the side. Double AT guns are nearby though. Incendiary rounds doing some big damage to the AEC. AEC goes down. Double AT guns returning fire on the Stug, but gets out of range before killing bloke coming. Still sitting in front of the AEC, reminiscent of the ESL days here. Losing two AECs at one stage, 2 incendiary rounds. And AT guns moving right on up here. Get some good hits on the P4, forcing that away. Ooh. Oh, right before detonating the Teller as well. That's kind of lucky for VonIvan. That Teller didn't get detonated by the dying AC. Paul going hunting for the Panzer IV. His AT guns are getting pushed away by the stormtroopers. Now he has to kind of get out of there. Needs one more shot to kill. Oh, I don't know if that was an attack round or a regular attack, but either way, both Shreks missed there. Valentine on his bike. Stormtroopers on top of these AT guns now, looking for the kill. Looks like one of the stormtroopers did go down on retreat though. AT guns in a bit of trouble. It's like Von could perhaps even steal one away. Really wants to kill this one, but Pioneers at that range just doing almost no damage.
The enemy is taking
So
our
VonIvan's
territory.
vehicles do get away alive, but they are going to be out of commission for repairs for a very long time, and I think PauL is going to be able to recrew his AT gun, so that's not a big loss there. So this is a time where PauL is probably going to take a
We are losing a sector.
large amount of map control.
Pioneers ready for assignment. Sturmpanzer ready.
Maybe not, because VonIvan has the Brumbeer and it's coming onto the battlefield. It's going to be
Enemy forces are securing
very strong
our
against all of
territory.
PauL's infantry. He does have quite a lot of it.
Ready to shoot.
May struggle against the PauL.A.D gun, so it's going to come down to positioning.
Ready for orders. The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Really, the important thing for VonIvan though is getting up to Vet 1, getting that bunker busting barrage. We can do the long range barrage with the Brumbeer. Very safe. Ooh, that was a big shot. Very tricky to get a shot on the move here. Ooh. That was some very impressive vehicle control from VonIvan. There was an attack ground shot there. As you could see, the turret moved into the path that the shooting squad was taking rather than just a regular attack. Gets the white because of it. Very impressive. VonIvan going to have a lot of tanks now, but PauL going to counter that with 3 anti-tank guns.
A capture point is being overrun.
See, that's not nearly as good of an idea. Valentine has very good armor. Incendiary rounds not very effective against it. Okay, PauL.A.D gun spot the P4 coming in to force it away, do some more damage.
Firepower is now available for units.
We have a med bunker up once again for VonIvan. VP is very close. Like, this is dead even. This game is just crazy. Back and forth. VonIvan does have a 10 population advantage at this stage, but it doesn't really feel like it's that big of an advantage for him. It's going to be tough for him to dodge all these anti-tank guns. PauL doing a mass migration back here. Doesn't really need to repair or heal or reinforce any of these AT guns. Kind of curious movement from him. Stug being upgraded with a machine gun here, being used for anti-infantry duties. Got 3 kills so far. P4 also back up to full. VonIvan at full strength here. He is quite low in munitions, can't afford a machine gun upgrade on this for instance. A sweeper, good idea, but even though with the sweeper, I don't think we've seen any mines for quite some time from PauL, only having the 1 engineering squad.
Enemies trying to take a point from us.
Being forced to repair. But he did have a whole bunch of them earlier, so VonIvan playing it safe. PauL.A.D gun here. Being forced back by the Stug. Oh, looks like he's trying to get a little bit of a bait into these PauL.A.D guns here. Just out of range of the Stug. Advancing now from the side. There's 4 shots to kill, so one of these AT guns is going to have to hit twice. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. He's one more. VonIvan a little bit late to react. Doesn't even sweat it. I think they have double PauL.A.Ds there, looks like. I think it was AT gun that got the kill. No, it must have been the PauL.A.D.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
So, Stroke down. Leveled the playing field a little bit more. VonIvan going for the Panzerwerfer, try and deal with PauL.A.D gunplay.
Panzer here.
Once again, the VP's basically dead even. These two are having a real crazy match here. They're evenly matched. AC out here. I think he's maybe trying to do a little bit of a bait. Once again though, when I've activated incendiary rounds, getting some really good damage in here. Not falling for the bait with the PauL.A.D guns right behind this. Valentine also coming up here now.
We have 200 points now.
Exposing his rear. Shrek squad right there as well. PauL.A.D guns moving back. And with a right up. A forward position. Could lose the squad if he's not careful on retreat. There he goes. Five-man Tommy's just so strong, man. It's incredible how strong they are.
Line's been cut.
Don't even need any weapon upgrades. They still just bully everything else on the battlefield. Okay, well, there was a Werfer barrage, and that was way off target. 0 kills. Bad start.
Enemy is taking our territory.
He has managed to rebuild a lot of his infantry now, so that's nice. Going to have much more free access to the Faust as well. So a little bit strapped for munitions in terms of like 5-man upgrades and the like. Well, jumping into the sniper's nest here. Down suppression because of it. Brumbeer and P4 hiding behind these line of sight blockers here, trying to get some damage done. The T-guns moving up. Brumbeer getting some good hits in here. PauL going in, looking for the kill on the P4. A lot of shots missing and bouncing here from these 3 light vehicles though. Gets the tree shot, but he's spreading damage between these 2 tanks. And there goes the Valentine. Stug coming in, fresh Stug from the side. A T-gun secures the kill on the Brumbeer. Down goes the AC. Stug coming forwards, wants to kill the abandoned Valentine here. And does. 1 AT gun goes down. Could the Stug go down here as well though? P.A.D.'s chasing forwards. Setting up. Needs both shots to connect. Oh, and down goes the Stug as well. AT guns are very exposed. In comes VonIvan's infantry from the side, threatening to knock them all out. And the Werfer. Werfer a little bit late. Does some decent damage though this time. 1 kill. Okay, maybe not some decent damage. Valentine coming in here looking for the P4 kill. He might need 2 more shots to kill it though. Oh, but Valentine maybe has the Werfer in its sights. Needs 2 shots to kill it though. Only does 120 damage per hit. And now the P4's got the rear armor. He did need 2 kills, 2 shots to kill. Nice attack round through shot blocker. Faust on the Valentine. It's now deep in enemy territory. VonIvan stealing away the 6-pounders from PauL. PauL's infantry coming in. Oh, nice grenade onto the door there from PauL. Could get the wipe here because of it. Once again though, he's running and gunning. Not the best for the Tommies. And as a result, looks like they're going to get away with out here in no man's land. Isn't completed repairs. Meanwhile, Valentine makes the best of a bad situation, killing the med bunker in the base. Maybe can hope to try kill a couple of these retreating squads here as well. P4 doesn't want to risk coming in here and dying. PauL.A.D guns moving over now.
Are seizing a sector. The enemy has killed a machine gun crew.
Tommy's killed the MG.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
Stealing it away now. Let's change hands quite a few times.
The enemy is attempting to steal
Coming
our
in
sector.
middle, looking to do some damage to the MG, but barely grazes it there. VonIvan going for a flak panzer now. Maybe he thinks that he's managed to steal away a lot of these AT guns. He can get some damage done with the flak panzer. Very risky play though. Because the flak panzer is quite vulnerable to the Valentine, just doesn't have very strong armor compared to most other medium tanks. Oh, and the machine gun gets outright destroyed this time. Panzer and rifle grenade combining well. Panzer getting in close and personal on these Tommies. There's some big damage. Oh, but the Piets are there. Oh, that's a disaster. He could even lose his flak panzer here. Trying to backpedal.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Oh, the shots are scattering long. Oh, everything's scattering long. Flak panzer goes down. Nice Piet usage there from PauL. Perhaps, like, once VonIvan took energy damage, he should stay close to perfectly still and just try to blast them stationary. Because he was missing a lot of shots with his flak panzer there on the move. So just when you thought VonIvan was pulling ahead, after stealing away the 2 AT guns, loses a flak panzer just about for free, and PauL also has a tremendous amount of map control right now, as well as a lot of VonIvan's army size being occupied in AT guns, which are currently unnecessary. No vehicles on the field. Could lose a squad right here as well. Switch targets. I suppose equipped with the sweep and 2 Piets, they're not going to do too much anti-infantry anyway.
Trained and awaiting a target.
Go Werfer into this area. Good retreat by PauL. Ooh, but he gets a wipe. That was the first good barrage of the game for Von. Oh, PauL spots this out of position and very low in health. 4 moves over, but this squad does have that stolen Shrek, so be able to hide behind the sandbags for a little bit. And knowing that, comes out to push. But AT gun's actually in a nice position. Good AT gun positioning there from PauL. Really nice work. It's for a fresh sniper now. Going to work. These grenadiers on the flank. No bunker. So a lot of low health units from Von. He just can't quite squeeze it into his composition at the moment. The amount of bleed he's suffering. Also, his map control has been quite grim. Sniper getting really close here. Gotta be careful. I think these are full health grenadier models securing the gun. Sniper making short work of it.
Our supply line's broken.
Decrews it. A very safe position for VonIvan to recrew, but either way, he doesn't want to be spending that manpower right now. VonIvan even getting aggressive, moving his 6-pounder right to the front here to do some capping. 5-man Grens going sniper hunting here. They're pretty good with their G43. Body blocking from the AT gun, and there it goes. Nicely done by the 5-man Grenadiers. Now getting chopped to pieces by the 5-man Tommies though. In the process. Fall back up, ready to do some damage. And bringing in squads from the flank here as well. Big push though. P.A.D and a T-gun as well as the Shrek. P4 takes a bunch of damage. Ooh! Close range Werfer almost gets the kill there. Very nice play. Get the white on retreat though. Pios. E4 comes over to help. But not quite, and look at how quickly those 5-man Pios are going down to all of these Tommies. Could actually lose it here. Yeah, it does. You can see the strength of the 5-man Tommy here. Just chopping all of these units to pieces. VonIvan's infantry really struggling against these Vet 3 5-man sections. This is the G43 squad. Can use these med kits for free once you've upgraded. Yeah, 5-man greenies. It's a feature of this. Nice grenade. This commander. Okay. All getting aggressive, looking for the kill on the AT gun there. Neither man willing to give an inch. Looks like PauL too far forwards with his AT gun, loses it there, but a pretty safe position. And the Valentine took a big 1-2 punch from VonIvan's AT guns. Had to get out of there. Back and forth we go. This is a crazy game. Somehow PauL hanging in there despite being at 43 supply. Largely on the strength of these 5-man Tommies and pretty good AT gun positioning so far as well. Just as well as that very aggressive map control presence from PauL. VonIvan maybe, you know, edging a army size advantage, but PauL very good capping up the map. Tommy should be able to win the squad. Lower health and could throw a grenade to help swing things around. Throws it into the retreat path there, but VonIvan didn't bite. And the G43s are doing pretty good damage, but still ends up getting forced off. Looks like he did use the med kit on this squad finally. Once again making good use of the tactical advance. It's finally repaired his tank up, ready for some more combat, but once again we've got the AC Valentine combo, so he's going to have to be on his toes. Similar for PauL, has to try and dodge VonIvan's double-anked tank guns. It's going to be tricky. Looks like the AEC going in for a flank, maybe looking for the Werfer. Gets spotted by this retreating squad. P4 rotating to counter it with the blitz. AC speeding past. Pops the smoke. He's going after the Werfer. Valentine goes down. Looks like the Werfer's going to go down as well though. Can the AEC escape with his life? Oh, it looks like he got caught on the VP flag there, allowing the P4 to catch up. And down it goes. What happened to this Valentine though? Well, I haven't pushed really far forwards, I guess. I don't know. Seemed a little bit clumsy. Good loss. Oh, don't lose your P.A.D squad as well. Yeah, he's calling in another Valentine. Looks like his first target going to be this 6-pounder that's really far forwards. VonIvan does have a lot of infantry nearby though. Fighting strongly. Oh, but he's going to take a grenade. That swings the engagement heavily in PauL's favour. Valentine having a lot of trouble decrewing the AT gun. VonIvan taking full advantage. There it goes, but down goes the Valentine as well. It's chasing in, looking for the kill, so is the Shrek. Needs to get, I think, 2 more hits here for it to get the kill. Oh, and there it goes. He loses the PauL.A.D squad in the process, though.
The enemy has destroyed a panzer.
But look at what PauL has left. 3 squads. VonIvan destroying the 6-pounder. Try to stop it, falling back into PauL's hands. Excuse the yawn there. So yeah, he's outright just trying to destroy these AT guns. He's already got 2 in his possession now. Actually recrewed that one after nearly killing. It's got like no weapon health left. Let's get one more Shrek in here. Yeah, there is a issue. You see him activate the tank detection that you get when you upgrade Shreks on the Stormtroopers. On classic hotkeys, that shares a hotkey with smoke. So I've been trying to use the smoke there, but accidentally using vehicle detection. So that. Okay, VonIvan has got his bunker up again. He's got so many 5-man grenadiers though, he doesn't really need it, honestly. I think he doesn't actually know that these field first aids are free. So you should really be using them like you do infantry section medkits, just like all the time whilst you're on the battlefield after fights if you're not getting shot at. Just make use of those. Ooh, squad down. Nice hit from the Valentine. Brumbeer hitting the field at a similar timing though. To do some damage. PauL.A.D guns working out of the base for VonIvan. VonIvan not using the Faust here. Knows he needs to get some damage on it first. He's hoping the Brumbeer did enough, and it did. PauL.A.D guns right there. Oh, squad goes down, late retreat. PauL.A.D guns now lining up their shots, missing the killing blow there. Perhaps this one could get it. No, doesn't even need it. It's down to another Shrek, I think it was, or maybe the Brumbeer shot. But VonIvan lost 2 squads there, opening the door for PauL to make another comeback. Grenade cancels there. Nice trick from PauL. Ooh, big shot from the Brumbeer though. Gotta be careful. On this low health, he could lose a squad. VonIvan going for an attack round here. Oh, God. He wants to get in there for one more Shrek. This is so risky. But the AT gun and the Shrek do combine to do a lot of damage. And now VonIvan is going to be out of commission for repairs once again. And he has 1 Pioneer. He lost one of them earlier. And PauL keeping the pressure on the VPs. Working his way back into this game. Just felt like he never had time to put his tech down, and I think he's probably right, honestly. Kind of committed to this Valentine spam. Maybe at one of the points where he had 2 ACs and the Valentine, maybe instead of one of those ACs he could have tried to play a little bit more cautiously and tech up, but I'm sure we all appreciate the high action violence from those aggressive triple light vehicle pushes. I mean, is the Valentine really a light vehicle? It's like tank, I guess, but very close to being a tank with its health and armor pool. Grenade in, grenade into the path. It takes tactical advance, so that's a horrible idea. T-gun connecting there. Bear coming in from the side, finally back up to full. flanks. 5-man PauL is at Vet 2, which would have helped things out. 5-man Vet 2. It's got a pretty good rate of repair. AT gun coming after the Brumbier. Some good hits in. Meanwhile, Panzer IV is on the other flank. Going to do some damage over there. AT gun for VonIvan was pushed right the way forwards, doing some capping. Could lose it here. 6-pounder actually pulled all the way back for PauL though.
We are in a dangerous situation. 100 points
Did you
remaining.
hear the announcer? Whoa, what happened there?
We are losing a sector.
Mine went off. Von didn't lose a single model. Killed the wire. That's really weird.
Enemy forces are securing our
Yeah, that's
territory.
very unusual.
Our stupa is crewed by veterans now.
Brumbier comes back in to do a little bit more damage. Ooh, he's getting the big hits in here. Looks like he's going to be unable to chase. Oh, I think. Yeah, he goes for a bunker busting barrage onto the retreat path. Good idea, but a little bit late.
We must stiffen our resolve.
Doesn't get
We
the
are
kill.
down to 75 points.
75 VPs left for VonIvan. PauL has managed to rebuild a pretty decent infantry army here. But the AC coming in as well. Maybe he's going to try and get a kill on the Brumbier if he gets onto his rear armour. Pulling in some base artillery here as well. Brumbier is just doing so much damage every shot. Making life extremely hard for VonIvan. In comes the AEC. 6-pounder is in a good position for VonIvan to try and protect this. P4 coming in from the other flank. AEC going in for the kill.
The enemy has only 50 points remaining.
Can he get it, or will the Brumbier get the kill? Try and flank around the side.
Under attack.
He gets the kill on the Brumbier. AEC
Taking our
might not be able to escape. P4 is actually going into the middle. It's like a machine gun went down there for VonIvan.
We have a fresh grenadier.
He's got to come in here and kill the bunker again. I don't think I've ever seen 3 base bunkers be killed in one game. Oh, maybe not. Faust's going to connect. What's going to die first? Oh, right as the shot was coming out. Just a millisecond before AC goes down. PauL there stealing away the MG42 from the middle. Oh, he's going to lose it straight away. Shrek squad doing some good damage. Here comes a 6-pounder again. P4 has to pull back. PauL in control of the VPs. Von getting very low in the VP department. Bringing in the Grenadiers for a good flank. The 5-man Greens maybe going to steal away the machine gun as well after that. Oh, and it's straight away able to fire. That's, you never know when that's going to happen and when it has to reset up. Five-man Tommies, the Vet 3. They're up against 2 5-man Grenadiers here. And the G43 is a pretty good close range. Comes another Tommy though, that's going to swing the engagement. Actually, one of those Grenadiers had a Pier as well, which slowed the anti-infantry a little bit. PauL getting onto the VPs here in a big way, about to be a triple cap VonIvan with very few remaining. P4 being repaired.
The situation is becoming critical.
Yeah, it's
We have
very
only
critical.
50 points remaining.
PauL just needs to hang on a little bit longer here. VonIvan going for another flak panzer. Risky strategy. We'll see how this one pans out. Hopefully it doesn't die immediately to Piets, though we don't actually have that many Piets left. Don't don't know, VonIvan might have seen him completing that mine. Anyway, oh, he's got the sweeper up here anyway, so that's fine. The MG42 in a good position here. AT gun probably going to shoot at these sandbags, try and knock them out. Get rid of that protective layer. Machine gun switches targets. Doesn't get the suppression. That squad was behind light cover at just the right time. 5-man greens doing the damage in the middle. MG repositioning. Here comes the flak panzer. Gotta fight effectively here, but AT gun's actually in a good position here to return some fire. Black Panzer going all the way in here. Really trying to put the hurt on this squad in the middle that's stopping the capture, and he knocks it out very rapidly. AT gun still going to work on the Flak Panzer. VonIvan capping on the far left as well though. 7 VPs left for VonIvan. Flak Panzer goes down. Incendiary rounds doing the big damage. 5-man Gren could go down in the middle in response. P4 getting on top of that AT gun. Fresh Valentine coming in here to try and turn things around. P4 flanking the AT gun. Valentine getting some good hits in. I think VonIvan's AT gun got one shot from middle before it died. And the Valentine loses the duel. P4's superior armor winning the day there. VonIvan gets into the middle VP. He's got this one in a good position. Dodges the grenade as well. Good control from Von. And that looks like the end for PauL. Triple cap with very little hope of regathering control. Wow, this was a extremely high action and great match. Just back and forth the whole match, right down to the wire. Great play from both players. Very entertaining match. Hope you all enjoyed it. Not much to say about that. Very good all round. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.